So today, I'm going to share with you, from our family's perspective, our journey with Alzheimer's. One of the not so I guess we'll say awkward or harder things to deal with is when your loved one, especially if it's your parent, when they become incontinent. That is a part of it. It's not just the mental capacity is going away, but it's the mental parts that are controlling things like that. So just think of like a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old, or in that age range where they're trying to rush to get to the bathroom and they can't get to the bathroom. That became an issue, and she started having to wear those type of adult diapers and stuff. That was a very difficult time.
She fought that.
Yeah.
She didn't want, she loved her underwear, and she was still aware that she wanted on her underwear.
Yeah. Issue out in public or whatever, it could be a mess. It could happen anywhere. That's very difficult. So incontinence is something that it was a battle for us.
It was a battle. Now that was a battle.
For her wearing diapers, that was very undignified
for her.
Very difficult.
Wow, tips. Well, one tip I would have is to childproof the house. The sockets, the cabinet doors, everything in the kitchen, every cabinet I would put a lock on, and every socket I would cover. And I don't know what about the refrigerator, but I would cover the food pantry, put a lock on it, everything.
Yeah, but you don't mean a literal lock. You mean like a childproof.
Childproof.
What
everything.
happens is when a person is going through Alzheimer's, their mind goes, it's like it's going backwards. So a thing that we could get off, like a bottle cap or a door or a latch on a cabinet, a child, it would be very difficult for them. They wouldn't figure it out, or they'd get bored and do something. Yes. So that's what we're talking about, childproof. Also, what I did before I moved to Texas, when I was still out in Los Angeles, and my mother came to visit one time by herself. That was the last time she came. And I remember coming home from work, and she was outside across the street. She had crossed the street and was talking to a neighbor. Well, I put signs. So when they're still functional, able to read and comprehend like that, I put a sign on the back of the door: "Mama, you are at Teresa's house. Do not leave."
Is my front door, I put a deadbolt on it, and then you put the little slip knob on it so they can't squeeze the door. Again, that's in the baby category of childproofing the door to where they can't grip the door. And then on my stove, when I left to go to work, I took all my little my stove knobs off and put them in one of the drawers. So she couldn't turn the stove on while I was at work or at night. Before I went to bed, you take them and you put them in a drawer that's childproof.
Like that plastic underneath, like a thick mattress cover, because you would be surprised, the sheets and the clothes and the things that are going to have to get cleaned
mattress cover
continuously.
Yes.
So we had a waterproof mattress cover.
Yes.
That would be another good tip.
Oh, the bathroom. A good tip for your loved one who's in mid-stage, still functional, put the toilet seat cover, the big toilet seat on there that have the little rail so they can get up and down, because sometimes standing up and down was a problem. So you cover the toilet seat with that big toilet seat that have the rails.
Yes.
Enjoying this video? Well, please take the time to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell right next to it so you'll be alerted of all my new videos. Thank you.
So we converted one of our bathrooms to that because she can still get in and out, but she couldn't get up and down out of the tub.
And she was heavy. I couldn't lift her, and so to have her by myself. So when she stayed with me for that time period, she only took a shower.
Only.
You do that bathtub one time.
Yeah.
Never gonna do.
In that mid stage, you don't want to do the bathtub. You want you want your loved one to stand and do a shower.
And you could do. They have shower chairs too.
Yes.
We had discovered that.
We got that
learned
too.
A lot of things too. Started looking up aging resources, and I found something in Louisiana. Even though I was on Texas, I did this on the internet and through just over the phone. I found the Cattle Council on Aging, and a lot of states have councils on aging, and they have free resources for the elderly. Like everything, you can find things like Meals on Wheels, you know, to help with meals, because things are
that was very good.
And then the Cattle Council on Aging had a person that would come sit with your loved one. They weren't of a medical grade,
right,
but they were somebody who could just come and sit so they could be safe, so that you could go to the grocery store. You don't even understand. You literally, when they're still functional, can get up and can get around, and people think that they're still, everything's okay, but things are not really okay. They could get in the car, they could go do stuff, turn on, you know, the fire, the gas. I would come home and the gas would just be ticking, or wake up at night, gas is ticking. She would try to put money in the stove, things like that. If you have a sitter, and they call them sitters, or just somebody to come and play cards with your loved one, they might paint their nails, just talk to them, or do whatever.
Be a companion to them.
Service, a free service where you could at least, and they call it respite care sometimes, where there's a person who will come in and just train to do basic things. They may even cook a light meal, do some light cleaning, but not medical type of attention. So look up your local council on aging, or any of those resources. Anything going with Meals on Wheels that deal with the elderly will oftentimes have programs that were free, especially for our parents' age range. Thank you for sharing with us. I hope that something blessed you. Please be sure to comment below. Let me know if you can relate, or if this helps you, or if you are having a journey with a loved one with Alzheimer's. This is something near and dear to my heart. I'm going to definitely come back and continue the conversation. If you have very specific things that you would like for me to talk about, or even my family to talk about with our journey, or some things that we didn't cover, leave it in the comments below. Thank you so much.